Alhaji Mohammed Garba, members of the National Assembly who are here with us, members of Kebbi State House of Assembly, honorable commissioners and members of Kebbi State Executive Council, the elders and citizens of Kebbi State who are partaking in this citizens forum, members of the National Good Governance Tour, my colleagues from the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. First, Your Excellency, let me on behalf of the team visiting Kebbi State appreciate the arrangements that have been put in place for a successful tour of Kebbi. This shows that the state government is confident of what it has done, and it is willing to show to the world the results of the performances of his policies since the period His Excellency came to power. Excellency, the reason for the National Good Governance Tour is simply this. Nigeria has been under democracy since 1999. And sometimes the way we politicians behave, how we condemn each other, how we make sure that nothing positive is had, sometimes it gives the impression that nothing is happening in this country. And as Minister of Information, I can let you know that I have my worry that our country is not discussing development. We're discussing personalities, we're discussing private and individual ambitions. We're not talking about progress, we're not talking about policies, and the media are not reporting development the way we should. And we believe that democracy is a system of government that is different from all others, in the sense that we seek power from the people on a social contract to work for them. And if we cannot let the people know what we are doing for them, then gradually their confidence in democracy will be eroded. And that is why we agreed, all of us, the federal government, the state governors, and everyone agreed for this tour to take place. This tour, Your Excellency, we didn't come to discuss partisan politics. We have come to discuss progress, development. When you tackle poverty, when you build a road, you don't build it for only the party in power. You build it for anybody, every citizen, including those who are not in politics. So development is the only thing that unites us. Whether you belong to a particular political party or not, you need a road, you need a hospital, you need a good market, you need health services, you need education. That is why we have a democracy. That's why we need a government. So we decided we should keep aside all other differences and discuss development. Your Excellency, this is the 17th state we are visiting since this good governance tour started. Now, this is also the first state in the Northwest we are visiting. We had earlier started with the North Central, but after that we went to the Southeast, the South-South. We are now returning to the North, and we have decided to come to the Northwest. Let me tell Nigerians that from the progress we have seen here, progress made by the federal government, progress made by the state government, progress made by the local government, and progress even by the private sector, it is clear that Kebbi State has taken steps that in the next few years may bring it to the front seat of integrated development in northern Nigeria. Now, I want to start with federal government. Now, the President is very grateful to the people of Kebbi State because this is one of the states he received a lot of support throughout his career, and particularly in the 2011 elections. And the President unveiled a transformation agenda for Nigeria. That agenda is aimed in 3 areas for integrated development. The first area is human capital development. The second area is infrastructure. The third area is good governance. Now, with good governance, Your Excellency, you will notice that the way the President has ruled this country in the last 3 years has brought stability to our institutions. The 2011 election was different from the previous ones in the sense that it was adjudged to be free and fair. And since 2011 elections, even in this state, people went to court and go to election of term. Why was this so? Because under this dispensation, the judiciary is working independently of the executive and will respect court orders. And when the election was overturned in Kebbi by the court, the federal government and the state government respected the court ruling. But that is not the whole story. When the repeat election held, you still won by a wide margin in this state. And what it shows is that Nigerians are now exercising their right to vote and be voted for. And under this presidency, we have seen that gradually people are having more confidence in the electoral process, more confidence in the judicial process, more confidence in the institutions. That is how we should be. And the president is deepening reforms to make sure that from 2015, elections should be freer and freer and freer, and only those who truly work for Nigerians will be elected. And that is what we want, so that we can have a government that will perform and respond to the needs of Nigerians. Now, the National Assembly, the judiciary, and all other institutions have been working more vibrantly than we used to do in the past. That is even bringing more debate to government policies. And this is deliberate. The president does not want to guard any arm of government. We believe that if every arm is allowed to do its work, Nigeria will benefit. There will be check and balances, and all of us will work better. Now, if you come to the question of empowering citizens, the president has decided to target women for empowerment. Your Excellency,